A very good day, dear students. So, as you all are attending all the classes, I'm very happy to see that. So, you all know me. I'm Shomadeep, your faculty for robotics. Now, in our previous sessions, previous recent sessions, we discussed about loops like for loop, while loop, do while loop. But that's not all, right? We have to learn more about some of the programming syntaxes so that we can make more innovative codes. We can make more innovative projects. Okay. It might be any purpose oriented or not. Okay. Uh, so let us study further. Let us attend our further sessions. Let us go on to the classes, and then we will be moving on to the projects find. Now, welcome to the session 24 or chapter 24. Now, this chapter is what we call is the switch case or Arduino switch case. Now, how is it different from the Arduino loop or anything else? You see, switch case is basically when you does see what we are attempting to do is making the coding so easy so that everyone can understand and everyone can do it, right? So the name itself given in such a way that you can understand the purpose. Switch case. You need to switch the case, right? So whenever we are using if else, like if, else, or else if, what we are doing, we are continuously we are switching between two conditions. Like if a less than 5, print this, else print this. So that means we are giving one condition that only if a is less than 5, you need to put the value as true and you need to do the operation, perform the operation, right? Okay. Other than that, I am not giving any kind of condition, or I can also add condition by adding else, right? Now, there must be something by which I can give many conditions within one statement. Okay. And that's what switch case is for you. Okay. That's what exactly switch case is for you. So in switch case, what we are doing, the switch case controls the flow of the program by executing the code in various cases. That means what we are doing, try to understand it again. When I'm talking about various cases, for example, I have a condition. If, let us take the example of if else. Okay, I'll be very simple in making you understand this. If else, if a is less than 5, let a be the, or let d be the distance, small d be the distance. We are using an ultrasonic sensor. If d is less than 5, digital write low of any pin which I have connected to the motor, so the robot will stop. Fine. So the what is my purpose? What is my intent? Try to understand that. I have built a robot with an ultrasonic sensor. I will show you how to make it in the projects. In the one of the major project we have with ultrasonic sensor. Okay. So what I have done, the robot will go near. This is a wall. The robot is going near a wall. Whenever it senses the distance to be equal to 5 centimeters, okay, it calculates in centimeters. So 5 centimeters, it will stop. How it will stop? I will write the motors voltage pin attached to the Arduino. That pin, for example, I have attached it to pin 12. So I will write digital write 12 low. Clear? Okay, that is how I will stop the car. So if I write the code like this, if d equal to or less than 5, digital write low, else digital write high. Means if it is not getting an obstacle within 5 centimeter or less than that, it will continuously move. Fine. So I can switch between two instances, basically, what we can say, right? But now try to understand. If I want to make the car in such a way, if I want to make the robot in such a way that if it senses, it has 2 to 3 what to say, ultrasonic sensors, one at front, one at right side, another at left side. So if I give a condition to the front ultrasonic sensor, that if d equal to, let it be d1, d2, d3. So if d1 equal to or less than 5, stop. If d2, that is the distance from the right ultrasonic sensor, if d2 equal to or less than 5, turn right, right? If d3 equal to less than 5, turn left. Try to understand what I'm doing. I'm including several stances in the same code. Okay. Again and again, I have to use the if else statement. Now, I have taken an example where I have only 3 conditions, but there can be hundreds and thousands of conditions, right? Like if this is happening, do this. If this is happening, do this, like this. In that case, switch case is a very handful tool. Now, how switch case is a very handful tool, dear students? In case, what we do is, when I'll show you the example, you'll see the switch happens in every case. You can give the number like case 1, case 2, case 3, or case A, case B, case C, like this. Okay. Every instant we include in it as a case, and the switch happens between those cases. So that's switch case for you. Okay. Let us focus here. Let us see the examples also. I've given many examples also. This session is a very short session, only for the switch case. So let us totally focus on the switch case part over here. You see, the switch case controls the flow of the program by executing the code in various cases. Okay, various cases. A switch statement compares a particular value of a variable with statements in other cases. Try to understand. I have 10 cases. Okay, let it be. I have one switch. So what we'll do, all the cases will be compared altogether with the condition provided within the switch. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay. When the statements in a case matches the value of a variable, the code associated with that case executes. Very simple. What was happening? See, I am continuously comparing switch case with if else. The reason behind that is very simple. I want to make the concept clear. I want to make you understand when to use if else, else if, or else, and when to use switch case. Okay. All right. So for example, I have 10 cases. Okay. I have provided a condition which matches with case number 3. Okay. So whenever it comes to the case number 3, it reads the case out and it sees that it is matching with the switch operation or the condition that I've given, the switch condition. Okay. It will execute that part. If it doesn't matches with any of the 10, it will pop out of the switch case scenario. Understood? That is how it works. Now the break keyword is used at the end of each case, right? Try to understand. If continuously the same case is running, then what is the what is the advantage of giving switch case? So what we do, you read a case, then break. Break means it moves past it. Okay, it passes it and moves out to the second case or the other case, adjacent cases. Okay. For example, if there are 5 cases, the break statement will also be 5. The break statement exits the switch case. That's what I'm saying. If there are 5 cases, okay, after each case, we write break so that the compiler or the code reader comes out of that case to the next case, or if the case has ended, comes out of that case and ends the program right there. Okay. The switch statement without a break will continue to execute all the cases until the end. That's what I said. I just said that if you don't give the break, what will happen? It will continue to execute even the same case also. Right? That's why we need to break the chain. Okay, it's basically break the chain. Hence, it is essential to include a break statement at the end of each case. Very well. See, this is how it's been written. Switch the variable, and then inside the curly brackets, case 1, break, case 2, break. However, how many cases you will write? Need to break it up. Okay. All right. Sure. Let us move. In the above program, a variable means it includes the variables whose value will be compared with the multiple cases. Okay, that's what value is. Variable is, what is value? It consists of a value to compare. These values are constants. The allowed data types are int and char, that is integer and character. Okay, I hope you have understood. Very simple to understand. See, excellently given the flow chart. See it very carefully. Easy to understand, very easy. When switch conditional statement is there, after that it goes to case one. If it is true, the code within the curly brackets will execute and it will end. If it is false, it will go to case two. Okay, understand? Again, if it is true, it will execute and break. If it is false, it will go to case three. Okay, so this is how it is being applied. Switch case is being applied. So I hope up to this it is clear to you. Yes. Now this is a question that I wanted to ask you. Okay, can we use the if statement instead of switch case? Like without using the switch case and in place where we should have used switch case, can we use the if statement? Let's see. The answer to is a big yes. Okay, because the purpose of both of them are quite similar, right? Don't you think so? For some cases, implementing a switch case is somewhat easier than if statement. That's what I exactly said sometime ago. Remember, if you have too many cases, too many instances, okay, which you want to execute, display, whatever it is, it's better to use switch case. The chances of error are minimal, okay, and also because switch case are very easy to use, okay, it can include numerous cases altogether. Hello, okay. See, it is recommended to use switch cases instead of if statement when multiple conditions of a non-trivial expression are being compared. Exactly. That's what I have been saying from the beginning, right? Okay. The if statement allows us to choose between the two options, that is true or false. We can also use multiple if statements for more than two cases. I have personally used uh, like multiple cases in multiple cases. Okay. All right. And the switch case allows us to choose between various discrete options. See this part. Okay. Okay. See. Now in void setup. So basically what we have done is we have implemented it in void setup only, not in void loop, because we require it to happen only once. Just for example. Okay. That's okay. Void setup. Serial begin 9600. Int a equal to 1. So integer has been initialized. That is a equal to 1. Switch a. Okay. The case matching the value in the declared variable will run. Case 1. Inside switch, case 1. Serial.println. Okay. Case 1 matches. What is the condition? If case 1 matches, then break. Go to case 2. Serial.println. If case 2 matches, again break. Like this, you can do again and again. Okay. And then finally, what would be the default case? You should name it default, not any case number or not in case name. You name it default, serial.println. default matches, then break. Okay, this is how you need to execute the code. So since case one matches over here, okay, case one is matching. So it has printed the output. Understood? That's absolute it. That's it basically. So again, if you see the flow chart, this would be very clear to you when to use if else statement and when to use switch case. Okay. Always remember the small thing that switch case is used when too many instances are there. Okay. Many instances of some situation. Okay. So that's it, dear students. I hope you have enjoyed the session. Thank you for being so patient. We'll again meet in the next session.